Hello, my name is Shania Richardson, and I'm here today to talk about Broward Can Read. Now, you may know me from Sarah's Tutorbug reading tutorial in Columbus, Mississippi, as well as She Rich Educational Consulting. All of those are my tags. However, I have started a new reading tutorial program here in Broward County, Florida that I would like to bend your ear about. So a little bit about me. I have been a classroom teacher in 3 states, Florida, Mississippi, as well as Tennessee. I've also been an adjunct GED professor here in the state of Florida. I have extensive experience in English language arts, in secondary English language arts primarily, in all the states that I have taught in, and I've been certified to teach since 2007. So a long time. I would like to move on now to talk about why Broward Can Read is relevant, because there are a lot of other tutorial programs out there, but you need to know why this one is the one you need to attune to. So, as you know, and everybody is feeling the crunch, schools are closing all over the United States. Not only are schools closing, there are teacher shortage in massive numbers. So now long-term substitutes are taking over, and they are doing their best to teach classes in which a state exam is required. So these children have to take a state exam for graduation under the leadership or the direction or the instruction of a substitute teacher. This is not just happening in Florida. This is happening everywhere, all over the United States. So the second reason why Broward Can Read is relevant is because many private schools do not offer additional instruction for students that are struggling. In a private school setting, in which I have worked in, students just are expected to perform at a certain level. And if a student cannot perform at that set level by the time they enroll and enter the classes and go through the course, then they just fail, and the parents have wasted their money, basically. So if you need a professional who can come in and help your child be the best version that you need them to be, then I ask that you look into Broward Can Read. The third thing is that homeschool parents, because of the school shootings and all the bullying and all the things that are taking place in public schools right now, a lot of parents are opting to keep their children at home. Since COVID, a lot of students have not returned to the classroom at all because of the health scare and then all the issues that are going on right now. And the most pressing of all of those is the gun violence that we're seeing in schools, and people are afraid and people are concerned. So homeschool parents, if you need that person to come in and supplement what you're already doing and get your child to the next level, I am the person that can help you and your child achieve the goals that you have set out to achieve as far as academic success. Also, to address the adult learners. From my experience, many adult learners, they are apprehensive about seeking their GED. They rather struggle and make do due to maybe embarrassment or just not having the confidence to succeed, and they need someone to push them into greatness. And as an adjunct GED professor, that's what I did. And in a short amount of time, the students in my classroom achieved great success. Many of them had struggled for 2 and 3 years to get their GED, and I was able to coach them along and help them get their GED in less than 6 weeks. They took the test, they passed, and now they have successful careers. One of my students, former students, she's actually a teacher's aide now. She went from a daycare worker making $12 an hour to now working for the school system and having a certification to be a teacher's assistant. So, relevance of this program. Literacy tests start in kindergarten. So yes, by kindergarten, the states, all of them, all 50 states, require that kindergartners, little 4 and 5-year-olds, need to know how to read. And so that's where the push has been from for Head Start and early education programs, because these children are going to be tested on whether or not they know how to read at 4 years old. So it's important that we start early, and also that we continue to give those children the push. It's no longer apple juice and crackers and playing outside and taking naps. No, these children at an early age are being prepped for a highly competitive work market. So by the 3rd grade, if a child has not reached the standards, the literacy standards that the state has set in place and said that these children need to know this much and these skills by this time, then the trajectory of that child is that they're going to end up in jail, because they're going to struggle through the rest of their school career, and they'll probably end up dropping out. That is the prediction that is being placed on students who do not pass the literacy exams by the 3rd grade. So the stakes are very high, and we cannot afford to play around with that. And adults. So adults that have not obtained their GED or high school equivalency will earn below poverty income. So in other words, they're going to struggle all their life and not make what they need to make in order to build wealth for their families. And that is what the research suggests. So how does these issues, how does literacy impact society? Well, communities that have residents, a higher number of residents that are not equipped with their high school diploma or GED have higher instances of gun violence in their neighborhoods. And we've been seeing on the news that the violence has not been limited to certain neighborhoods anymore. Gun violence is happening everywhere. You can't even go to a Walmart or any store anywhere. A Dollar General, there was a shooting, and not hear about some tragedy relating to gun violence. So this is not just an issue for a certain demographic of people. It's about the safety of all of us. Also, the children of parents who have not obtained a GED will oftentimes repeat those patterns of their parents, and they will too also earn below poverty income levels. So to break that cycle, I insist that we focus on empowering people through education, families, not just the children, but the parents, and we're just looking out for our community at large. For people who are wealthy and you own your own business, if there is not a qualified workforce to do the jobs, then the businesses can be held liable for issues that arise in the workplace. So it impacts the economy in the way that if you don't have qualified people working, then you as a business owner can be liable, because your employees need to know what they're doing. So there will not be enough qualified people to hire if this problem of not focusing on literacy continues. So how can we resolve this? What can we do? So that goes back to why I created Broward Can Read. I'm exceptionally focused on English as a second language students, students that have IEPs or what they call exceptional student services, children that have been diagnosed with learning disabilities, and also students who do not have the resources to engage in tutoring services. So with that being said, if anything I said has impacted you or put a light on in your head about your child or yourself, the information about how to contact me and choose me as your tutor is in the link below. Employers and people who are concerned about gun violence in the community, if you want to help make your community a better place, then you can sponsor an adult or a child that needs to be educated, because it all impacts everyone. It not just a certain demographic of people, but we all have skin in the game. So I do have a link below for the GoFundMe, and please explore that. And if you have any questions or would like to speak with me about how I can help you or how you can help someone else, please reach out. And I thank you for your time today. And Broward can read. Thank you.